keep it locked, keep it locked. The Bougie Show, keep it locked. It's the Bougie Show, better keep it locked. We live, tell us what you wanna hear. When we turn up, you gon' turn up. Turn around and tell a friend. It's the Bougie Show, the Bougie Show. Tell them it's the Bougie Show, the Bougie Show. Yeah, 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 yeah.
We're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Bougie Show. I am Zay the DJ, and my guest in front of me is a 5'5" hottie, a 34 double D, a bona fide freak, yes indeed. She's known to get busy. She's one of the newest and hottest performers in the game. You will remember her name, residing out of Rockford, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, a P-star in the making, Miss Cassie Lenoir is in the building. How much did I get right?
I was going to be like, where did you get your information from? It was like 50-50.
Okay, so clean it up where I got my information wrong at.
I am 5'5". Yes. I am a 34 double D.
Okay. You're not
Rockford,
from Texas?
Never even heard of it.
It is time to stop the fuckery.
All right, so where are you from?
I'm originally from Illinois.
Illinois?
Yes.
Hey, which city? Just straight Illinois or?
Near Peoria, Illinois, if you know where that is. It's like 2 hours south of Chicago.
Only time I've been to Chicago is when we went to Exotica.
Really? Yeah, I love Chicago. It's probably one of my favorite cities.
Yeah, how often do you go back?
Not very often. Not often. I think the last time I went was last August, so it's been about a year.
You got away from the cold? Was that your sole purpose of leaving there?
Yes, it was.
You prefer the heat over the cold?
100%, yes.
Yeah, that cold is a different kind of cold.
It's fun to visit, so I'll probably visit when there's snow and stuff. Right. It's so beautiful.
It's a different kind of cold out there.
It is definitely.
They call it the Windy City. That wind is no joke if you've been hit with it.
Yeah, it is crippling.
So you, what's your ethnicity? What are you?
German heritage, but just I always say just white.
Okay, so Caucasian is fair to say?
Caucasian.
Okay. Cassie Lenoir joining us on the Bougie Show. We appreciate. How was your commute? How long did it take you to get here?
It took me 10 minutes.
Literally?
Literally 10 minutes.
Oh, that is so great. We'll applaud that.
I live so close.
Oh, that's so great. Oh, that's really good. Oh, that's why you didn't have an issue coming a little later when I asked you.
No, I was like, okay, cool.
Thank you for joining us. Let me get the simple question out of the way because, first of all, before I get to the next question, I want to do this first. Why do you spell your name the way you do? If you notice how we sent the message to you, we sent it the same way you spell it on your
on my Twitter.
On your Twitter with the lowercase c, and then you build up to the capital letters. Why is that? Is there a reason for that? Is there a method to your madness?
There is a method to my madness.
Okay, what is that?
Because Cassie is not my real name, but I liked it because there was ass in the middle. That was it. That's it.
So you highlight those letters?
Of course,
okay,
yeah.
all right. I just wanted to know what that was all about. I'm going to ask you the same question that I ask every performer, a good-looking woman that joins this platform across from me. Why not just be an Instagram model? Why not have a sugar daddy sponsor your life? Why did you just decide to become a content creator and now an adult film performer?
I guess when I got into it, I was influenced by one of my best friends. He was in the space, the OnlyFans space, but like more pornography. And so he kind of took me under his wing and showed me the ropes. So that's just the way that I went into it. But I prefer it this way. I don't think I give Instagram model vibes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you started out doing what, solos, or was it straight to boy girl? BG?
Straight to boy girl. My first scene was last October with Slayher.
You jumped out the gate with Slayher?
He found me on Twitter when I had 20 followers. It was so crazy.
Out here hunting for real, goddammit. Hold on. Let's break this down. Let's take this nice and slow. How did he know you were into that world? What did you have on what kind of content did you have on your Twitter for him to even come at you like that?
I did at the time just have like some solo twerking, things like that, like photos. And I also had my links to my OnlyFans there. So he said, like, I asked him, I said, did you think I was a catfish? Because a lot of people at the time did, because I didn't have my blue check or anything. And he said, honestly, yeah, but then he just asked to FaceTime right away.
And you did it?
Yeah.
Were you aware of him prior to?
No, I'm very ignorant to the whole industry prior to starting.
So when you see this big, huge man, what was your initial thought? Like, I'm sure you looked at his page before you got on the phone FaceTime him, so you knew what was there. Yeah. You knew what it was all about. You were intrigued with that?
Yeah, it's like
you wanted to jump out? Oh, okay. Oh, so you've been down that. You were dealing with that road. You You were accustomed to that
Yeah,
prior.
I was acclimatized to it, yeah.
Oh, interesting. So you said, all right, I'm going to shoot with one of the biggest male performers out here in the world.
That was my game plan, actually, was to shoot with only big names. Because I feel like if I'm going to be shooting with people, I can gain following from that. And go ahead.
Who directed it?
It was just him. Yeah, it was just him. It was a collab or content share.
And how was your experience with that, your first experience? Was there anxiety?
Of course, yeah, of course, because I had never really been on camera before that. So that was like the main thing I was scared of, is how am I going to look on camera when someone else is in charge other than myself.
You shot it at his location?
Yeah, in LA. He flew me to LA. And
Oh, he flew you out?
He did fly
I
me
ain't
out.
bullshitting
Yeah.
out here, goddamn. You wanted to get that.
Jax is a very nice guy, though. He gave me like a whole message full of what websites to sign up for, like mini vids, of course, OF. If I wanted to get into the Pornhub space, he gave me a lot of advice.
Are you a size queen?
I guess you could call me a size queen, but I wouldn't define myself as a size queen.
So would you come home to Jack Slayher every day?
I could, yeah.
Oh, so you could. So then it's fair to say you're a size queen.
But it's not a stipulation.
I understand it's not a stipulation, but sounds like I've interviewed quite a few. I can kind of tell. If you jump out, your first scene is with Jack Slayer. I think it's fair to say.
Okay.
Define
Define me how you will. Define me how you will.
Boyfriend penis is acceptable?
I love boyfriend dick, yeah.
Okay, all right. Are you shooting on main production sets now?
I've shot 8 or 9 mainstream scenes. Yeah.
You've worked with the Bang Bros, Brazzers, Reality
Yeah.
Kings, all that
When
stuff?
I walked in here, I'm like, I recognize where we're at right
You shot with Filthy Kings?
now. It was actually Bang Bros. It was the Bang Bus. This is where we met. Yeah.
Oh, you did the Bang Bus. It was hot.
It was very hot, but it was in November, last
Oh,
November,
so
so
the
it
weather
wasn't
wasn't-
as
okay,
hot.
gotcha,
Yeah, but
gotcha.
still hot. The air conditioning sucks in the van.
Yeah, they have to turn it off too, right?
Yeah, during it they turned it off, and that's my biggest gripe with porn is when they turn off the
Yeah,
air.
yeah. You would think they make it extremely cold prior to shooting, right?
You would think so, but now I know to like walk in and be like, okay, let's put this on 60
Yeah.
for a little bit,
Yes.
because I know you're gonna turn it off because I hate being hot.
Of course, me too. Wow. All right, I did not expect that. Well, so we can skip this next question. Did you arrive by yourself when you shot with Jack Slayer? Like, did you bring somebody? Did you fly somebody with you? You just flew out there by yourself?
Yeah, just by myself. At that time,
Who'd you tell?
the only person who knew was my friend who got me into the industry.
That's the only person you told?
Yeah.
And they didn't say, hey, let me fly with you. I'll stay at a hotel just to make sure you're okay, or nothing like that?
No,
You just jumped out there like that?
I guess I'm like that.
You're
My
spontaneous?
friends call me. I'm very spontaneous. Yeah.
Have you done one night stands in your life?
No, I've actually never done a one night stand in my life.
Are those eyes natural?
Are my what?
Yeah, are those your eyes?
Yeah, these are my
Those
eyes.
your eye colors?
Yeah.
No, not your eye, literally your eyeball.
I was
but
like,
mean
what the
your-
heck? Do you think I have a glass eye? These are my eyes.
Yeah.
Yes, I was born with them.
Okay. Oh, they look nice.
you.
So you said how many scenes you have on your belt? You said you did about 13 or 9 major production sets?
Oh, it was like 8 or 9.
Okay.
Lost
And then how
track.
much, so you do most of your content is content
Collab.
okay, collaborating. Who out there do you want to work with that you haven't got to work with yet?
Jason Love. He's the only one left on my list.
Jason Love.
Jason
Brown
Love.
skin guy, low cut. Is that him? Yeah. Oh, you like
Tatted.
you like men of color? Is that your
Yeah.
preference?
I would say I don't have a preference. I like
Okay.
men in general. I
Okay.
like manly men in general. But yes, I think he's an attractive
You
man.
said mainly man or
Manly man.
manly? You like manly man?
Yeah.
What's your go-to feature in a man when you're looking for him? Is it shoulders?
I like good biceps and a good smile.
Okay. What about the hair? Not too much.
I would just say that I don't have a type for hair, but I definitely do because all my exes have the same haircut.
What, a low cut?
No, well, a little
fade?
bit. It's like faded on the side and then like this.
Mohawk? Oh, just a
no,
little bit
like
up there.
approximately
a little high
that.
top fade.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
high
yeah.
top fade. All right. Were you aware of the show prior to being invited?
I actually was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who'd you know that been on the show?
Damien.
Daysky.
Of course, yeah, Damien.
Oh, you worked with him?
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. Yeah, sorry. Let me not bring that up right now. Okay, all right. Okay, yeah. He was a cool young man to interview.
And I also watched your Arietta, I think.
Arietta Adams?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, redhead. So let's get into it. What did your friends and family have to say about you joining the adult film industry?
My friends, super supportive. I have about 4 close girlfriends, and they were all down with it. Like, if it makes you happy, do it. So they're super supportive. My family found out in January.
How did they find out?
My older sister actually found my Instagram, and she called me, and we don't really talk a lot, and she was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, just give me time. Like, I'm not ready to tell mom and dad. Just let me tell them on my own accord, because I need to figure out like how I'm gonna breach this, because growing up I had very strict parents, Catholic raised.
Ooh. You grew up in a conservative home?
Yes, yeah, very small town.
So run that back, because I got distracted. I don't know what that noise was, came back. You said that how did they get informed?
My older sister basically told them.
Sorry.
She found my older sister found my Instagram, and she basically gave me an ultimatum: either you tell them right now, or I'm gonna tell them right now.
Why did she? Ooh. And what was your response to her?
I just asked her if she could please wait until I was ready to tell them, but she didn't.
And she felt like she had the right to do that.
Yeah, that's her though.
Do you still speak with her?
No, I haven't spoken. I have 2 sisters. Unfortunately, I haven't spoken to either.
Broke your relationship up?
It was already kind of broken.
Deal breaker?
It was already broken before.
Did you lose any friends from doing this?
No.
No?
Yeah.
What about your other siblings? What did they have to say?
I have a younger sister too, and we had prior been in an argument, so we haven't spoken since that argument. So it was like other things straining the relationship.
And your parents disowned you?
No, actually,
Okay,
no.
good.
So when they found out, I was like, I'm gonna make them wait for 2 weeks before I respond, because I just want to give them the fear of never talking to me again, so they know what that feels like before they freak out on me. And it worked very well. It worked very well, because by the time I responded, my dad was like, please, we just want to know that you're okay. And I responded, gave him the breakdown, and he was like, well, we just want to make sure you're not using hard drugs. Like, we think you're using hard drugs. And I'm like, I've never done a hard drug in my life.
Right.
And then he thought somebody was forcing me to do it, my dad.
Where do they reside out of?
In my hometown, very small.
Oh, Illinois. Okay.
Yeah,
So, with your parents, because I interviewed Dan Dangler in California, and she said her parents disowned her. They disowned her. She went and got 2 colleges. She did everything they wanted her to do, but as soon as she went to that, it was a wrap. So
Yeah,
they don't speak.
Some parents are definitely like that. Luckily, my parents are super open-minded. Like, of course, they would wish that I chose a different career path, but they're never gonna not love me, because they know who I am as a person.
Did you go to college?
I went 2 years to college.
What did you graduate?
With my associates,
Yeah,
yeah.
what did you major in?
It was in elementary education, so I
Okay.
was gonna pursue my bachelor's in that.
You were going to be a teacher? There ain't no money in teaching.
That's when I came to find out.
It is time to stop the fuckery.
While preparing for your interview, we mentioned his name. I saw you worked with Damien Daysky and Dread also.
Yes, yeah.
The significant difference between the two.
I would
Performers.
say Dread is a lot girthier.
Okay.
Both, I feel like long, like I couldn't really tell a difference in length,
Okay.
but Dread was definitely girthier.
And that's better for you or worse for you?
I like girth, but
Not that kind
Dread-
of girth?
Dread's a different level of girth, but it was still fun. It was still fun.
Did you do vagina? Did he work the vagina or the back door?
Vagina. I actually don't do anal.
Okay. And he put the whole thing in you?
Yes, I think so.
You think
It felt like the whole thing.
And Daysky the same?
Yeah. I
Is
work
there-
with Damien often.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Because he lives in this area.
Yeah, he does. So how does that, you guys just set up, like, how do you guys go, how does the collaboration occur? Like, who reaches out to who?
He typically, how I like to do things, I like when the male reaches out to me. So he reaches out to me when he's ready to shoot again if his fans are requesting it a lot. We usually go off of fan vibes, and both of our fan bases like when we work together.
When you're working with him, do you know what is your contest? Does the interracial sell the most for you?
Yes, but I've also never tried to shoot same race. I think the only
Never done a J-Mac he's not a Caucasian man. He's a Cuban or Hispanic.
No, I've never worked with him actually.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
You would be up to that?
I would be.
Surprised it hasn't
I'm
happened
open
yet.
to anything, but like my one stipulation is that I don't know why. I just like when they reach out to me. I like when
And
they
I
show that
understand
interest.
that.
Yeah.
Have you ever approached a man first in your life?
No.
Never.
Never.
What do you? I was talking this conversation yesterday with a young lady, and I was saying, sometimes a woman, she says she'll make it known if she likes you, right? She'll give you the eye contact, whatever. But I've experienced in my past life, some women won't make eye contact with you because you make them nervous. Are you one of those?
I'm definitely one of those. People always say they never know where my true feelings
So
lie.
if you like somebody majority of the time and without them knowing it, you won't make eye contact with them?
No, I like eye contact, but like at first maybe.
Like say at the gym, say you like really find somebody, you like
yeah.
the way they do,
No.
but you're not making eye contact with
No.
them, but you'll like them.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know it doesn't make a lot of
It's time to
sense.
stop the
But
fuckery.
I know, I believe it. I believe
I'm a
it.
shy girl.
That's so crazy.
Is it really?
No, it's not. It's not.
I'm very
You're shy, but
actually.
you wild. Yeah. The
Got a
shy
little
one's the one
wild,
you got to
yeah.
watch out for. Especially the church girls. Church girls are the biggest freaks. Yes, we'll applaud that. Cassie Lenoir joining us on the Bougie Show. Do you have intimacy off the clock?
No, that's like
You gave me that type of vibe.
the last time was probably January, so it's been a minute.
I guess.
How did I give you that type of vibe? What does that
Well,
mean?
because I can kind of tell which ones are,
Yeah,
I
guess.
can.
Not in a serious
A lot of people
relationship.
have been in this chair, so I kind of know. What does it take for a man to gain or earn your attention, undivided attention?
I think he's just got to be super transparent and good at communication, because I think it's so easy to fetishize what I do, and it's something that I've chosen not to hide with people.
Oh, you let them know out the gate?
I just feel like it's fair, like because they usually ask, what do you do? And I don't like to lie, so I'm just like, I'm in content creation. If they press more, I'll tell them more, and if they don't, I'm just gonna leave it at that.
So when they ask you, if I ask you what you do for a living, I'm meeting you at a bar, and I say, hey, what do you do for a living? What are you telling me?
Content creation.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I might say sales to spice it up.
Sales. If I say what
Online sales.
product, okay. All right. Oh, what you say, online sales? Oh, that's too funny. Your most embarrassing moment so far while filming?
I shot a scene. It was a boy, girl, my only boy, girl for what is their name?
Boy, girl. Okay,
Yeah.
BBGG. All right.
Yeah, it was for. It's on the tip of my tongue what their name is.
Brazzers,
No,
Naughty America.
they
Team
shoot a lot of
Skeet?
like Team Skeet. Yes,
Team Skeet,
yes.
okay.
Team Skeet, and they were trying to do where one of the male performers came in the other female performer, and then it dripped down in my mouth. So it was like,
Jesus.
yeah.
Jesus.
Well, they went a little.
We got a bona fide freak in the building.
Sorry.
Well, it went a little crazy, and they put too much of the liquid in there because it wasn't real cum, and it was like I was being waterboarded when it came out. It was so crazy. So, and then they're like, yeah, safe to say, everyone was dying. And they're like, safe to say, we're not gonna put that in the scene. So you just see in that scene, like 1 second, I look totally normal, makeup totally fine. The next one, my eyelashes half falling off, like makeup everywhere.
Do you allow the money shots on your eyebrows? Because on your eyelashes?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Some of them, like I think it was interviewing one lady. She said, "Don't you can come on my face, just don't come on my
Well,
eyelashes because
I
they
get
cost
it.
money."
Oh yeah, well these are just strip lashes, so
Okay,
I can just
okay.
rip them off
Right,
if I
right,
want
right.
to. So yeah, I'm fine with it.
I'm kind of skipping ahead because you're bringing up stuff that I kind of ask later on down the line. Your most memorable scene,
Mainstream or just
as an
all-encompassing?
overall performer.
This is hard. Can I switch it to my favorite scene?
Memorable. Yeah, memorable.
Okay, sure.
Memorable meaning in the funny, like in a good way.
My favorite scene was probably with Dick Drainers. We did a tennis scene, and it sold very well, and it was really fun to do.
So you were intimate on the tennis court?
No, we didn't
Oh,
do like
okay.
anything publicly. I did hit the ball on the
What were you
tennis
wearing?
court.
Were you wearing a tennis outfit?
I was wearing a tennis outfit. It was
Okay.
so cute. We bought a tennis racket, the balls, etc.
Did you have to run hard?
No.
Okay. No, I was just saying, 'cause breast, I was like, did it hurt like having to run back and forth?
That's actually
Serving and
hilarious.
stuff.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
an athlete. I used to play
Oh, yeah?
sports, but
What was your sport? Volleyball?
Volleyball, basketball, and softball.
Basketball?
Yes.
Yesterday was Kobe Day. Who's your favorite basketball player of all time?
Giannis,
Giannis. Why do you like Giannis? Oh, you like
attractive man.
you like lean, biceps, tall.
Giannis, yeah.
Giannis. You know how to pronounce his last name?
Nope, that's why I just said Giannis.
It is time to stop the fuckery.
So you play a little bit of volleyball?
Yes.
How many men used to watch you play volleyball just because of the size of your breasts?
Well, in high school, my breasts were smaller.
Oh.
I've always had a big ass, but my breasts.
Oh, you got a big booty too? I haven't pulled up your films. No, just on Twitter, but I had.
I thought we established that with the ass in Cassie.
Yes, you did. Oh, okay. All natural.
All natural, yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow. Mama, you got it from your mama?
The booty's from my dad, actually.
Your daddy got a.
He's thick.
Okay.
It definitely didn't come from my mom.
Yeah. Okay.
All the respect to my mom, but
you know what they say when you got a flat booty, that means it's more cootie in the front.
I've never heard.
It's time to start the fuckery.
You know that?
No.
There was an old performer named Wesley Pipes. He was like, "Oh, I love when they got a flat ass. That means straight pussy in the front."
Oh my gosh. Well, that's fun.
I said Wesley Pipes and not Wesley Snipes. I just want to make sure I clarify that. All right.
Over my head.
Cassie Lenoir joining us on the Bougie Show. What does it require for Cassie Lenoir to reach the promised land of climax?
Dual stimulation.
Say it again.
Dual stimulation.
Dual stimulation.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the hand and the
clitoris
okay.
and
Do you have
vaginally.
one?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
There was a performer named Owen Gray. I remember women really loved performing with him because he would use the wand as he's stroking you. Have you experienced that?
Yeah, I recently did with Damien, actually.
Oh, he put the wand on you?
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting.
Fire.
Yeah. So that's it? That's the only one?
That's the only way. Yeah.
You like your booty hole lit?
Nope. Do not touch.
Don't
do
touch
not
the
touch. Not a fan.
We can applaud that, goddamn it. What about, do you do rimming?
No, I don't like anything with
I
the
like
anus.
how you
It's
do
just
it,
not
yeah.
my thing.
You're like a clean performer. Like
Very
very
I'm
clean.
new, so it's like I don't have to rush into
Don't let
anything.
them turn you out too bad.
Definitely
I
not.
don't want to see 6 months from now your tongue sticking all in the some hairy booty hole.
They're gonna have to pay me a lot of money for that.
Have you ever been intimate with music in the background playing?
Yes.
And what particular music do you like to be intimate to?
I'm open to anything. I like R&B, hip hop. I like Afro beats. It just depends on what my.
Give me a hardcore rap song. The hardest rap song you ever got down to.
Honestly, I don't even hear the music when I'm
You don't
playing.
hear
It's more for the man.
Well, what is something that you notice a man? What was one like this guy had to have this record playing or this artist playing to be intimate with you? You ever had anybody like that?
There's a guy that I work with, and he always plays Afro beats. And I told him like it might be. You don't want to do copyright infringement, but he still plays the Afro
They don't
beats.
pick it up. They don't scan it.
Not yet. Not
He probably keeps it real low to where
It is pretty low, yeah, where they can't pick up exactly. But he likes to have his Afro beats on.
you're not paying attention to all that though.
No, I never hear it.
Do you take a shot before you perform?
No.
Oh, all sober?
All sober, 100%. No alcohol, no drugs.
You're a social drinker. When do you drink?
Socially with my friends, yeah.
Okay. So you don't like come home after a long day and have a glass of wine?
I don't even have alcohol in my house.
And you don't smoke marijuana?
Socially with my friends. Rare occasion.
So what do you do to like when you have a stressful day?
I pet my dogs.
It is time to stop the fuckery.
What do you do to unwind when you're at the house? Nothing. Just whatever.
Just chill. Yeah.
No vapes, no nothing.
No, I don't vape.
You a chatty patty? You like to get on the phone and just talk?
No, I hate when people call me. I have like 2 people, and they know they're the only 2 people allowed to call me. But if they overdo it, I'm just not going to answer. Like, I don't like that. I like my peace.
You're an introvert or something? No, you're
I
not.
might be.
You just don't like to be around people like that?
Yeah, not unless I like them.
What do you do on a regular day when you're not shooting?
I might edit, course message people on OnlyFans, take my dogs on a walk, go shopping. I go shopping a lot.
Oh,
I guess
you
that's
like spending that money. That's where you get that's your high. That's your addiction.
That might be it. That might be
What
it.
do you like to shop for?
Any and everything, but clothing, accessories.
Well, it comes with the job. You write it off on your taxes, right?
Of course, I'm using it for work.
Yeah, exactly. So you're smart too. That's good. I like you. You're cool. What performers out there do you? I know you said Sweets. You want to work with Jason?
Jason Love.
Jason Love. Sorry, Jason Love. Oh, Love. Jason. I'm thinking Sweets.
Jason
Oh,
Love.
Jason Love.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about?
Jason
Okay.
Love.
Okay. Now I get it. All right, got it. What about females? Any females? Have you?
I've just recently I've only worked, I think, with 3 females. Alana Buns and a main.
Yeah, we had her in here yesterday.
Yeah, she's a lot of fun.
I love her.
Yesterday. And who else? I worked with a performer recently. Her name is Nami. Nami Loves.
Oh, yes. I know.
She's a sweetheart. Love her. She was super great. And then I worked with Tokyo Lee.
Tokyo Lee. Okay.
So only 3 females I've worked with.
What does your audience enjoy most about you? Is it your natural? You think that? What is it?
I think it's interracial.
I mean, as far as what do they find attractive about you?
Oh.
Not the work that you do. I get that. But I'm saying, what do you think they find? What do you get
It's
most
probably,
complimented or people address?
It's like split between my ass and my tits, probably.
You work out?
I don't. I need to.
Why aren't you working out? It's a part
Lazy
of the
bitch.
Applaud her. You want to have children?
One day, yeah, if I meet the right person. Very selective.
Yeah, you got to be. You ever had somebody get the best of you on camera and you like, I got to get my get back, my revenge from that person? Like they outperformed you, like you did your thing, but it was like, oh my God, he wore my ass out. Like I got to be better next time. I'm gonna be stronger and ready to go.
Gotta run it back.
Yeah, run it back. You got it?
I don't think so.
No?
No. Pretty good at what I do.
Applaud her. What sexual acts won't you participate in?
Anal.
Besides anal, you did mention that. Facial abuse?
I actually like that a little.
Yeah?
A little bit.
Don't
go
bit.
like hardcore. I don't like anything like with piss. Like no piss play.
No golden showers.
No golden showers. Yuck.
What about slappings from the back, on the behind, stuff like that?
Yeah, I love that. I love to be slapped around a little bit.
Choked out? Foot on the neck?
Not the foot on the neck. That's too. I don't like feet either. That sounds scary.
So that's it? That's it?
That's it.
Really?
Well, if you ask more things, I'll probably say yes or no. I can't think right now.
You ever had coke penis?
Coke dick?
Yeah, coke dick.
Yeah, but doesn't really get up. So
Doesn't get up? What was that scenario? What was that based around? Was that a civilian guy you were with and he was high on coke? Uh-oh.
Trying to think if I want to say it.
Was it a performer or was
No,
it?
it definitely was not a
civilian
performer.
then?
It was a civilian. Yeah, I stripped briefly just to kind of get into mindset of hustling and talking.
Oh.
And that was my first instance with it. It was with another stripper.
Oh, you went to the champagne room?
Yes. The
Another
VIP.
a male's.
No. It was like I had another girl with me, and
to
then
do a
she
guy.
told me. Yeah, and she told me, and that's
how much
when
you
I
was paying?
I don't want to say.
Wow, it's over with that. It's over with. Give you 500, 1,000.
For the VIP room, it was 1,000 for
Just
me,
to go in
1,000
there.
for her. Yes, yeah.
And then you got to pay an additional fee on top of that to get.
If you want to get anything, but then
God,
just
this
imagine
and
me
that
completely oblivious, and then she's telling me this as I go, and I'm like, I had no idea.
So you still got the money even though his penis couldn't get erected? You
Of course, yeah.
dysfunction?
A lot of men feel embarrassment, so they'll still pay. Crazy.
Interesting. So you did that briefly? You ever dance at like one of them hood clubs?
No.
Like G5 or
No, definitely not.
King of Diamonds?
No, it was a very intimate club in Dallas. Very small.
You ever been to strip clubs down here?
I haven't yet. I want to. I
Never
love
been to
strip
Tootsie's?
clubs. No, I don't have any friends down here. I don't really go out like that. When I would come to visit, my friends wouldn't make it long enough in the night to go to the strip clubs after. So no, I haven't. But I love a good strip club vibe.
Yeah, I love it. Especially the chicken wings and fries.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah, you can smoke. Drink.
I like hookah. That is one thing that I like to do when I
do?
go out. Hookah. I like the music. Girls, of course, but
Have any of your peers advised you not to perform with certain people? Because you're fairly new. Do you even talk to anybody like that?
I do. I always ask. Like, I'll ask my friends who got me into it, or I'll ask different performers that I'm close with, like, hey, because I research people before I work with them. Like, I'm reading some things on Reddit or whatever about this person. Can you confirm or deny, or what have you heard from other girls? And they'll tell me, because of course, at the end of the day, it's about our safety. There's only been a few instances where I chose not to work with someone because they were making me feel a little unsafe through like texts or communication.
Elena informed me about an 80+ member group chat with like performers and they communicate on?
Never been in it.
You're not in it. Okay,
I've never even heard of it.
Ilana.
Alana, yeah.
Okay. How do you deal with a man that is solely enamored with your beauty and not so much your personality? Not that they don't want to know your personality, but they're just so overwhelmed or they're so enamored with your beauty they can't see past anything right now at this moment. How do you deal with that? Especially if you took a liking to them.
I don't think I would take a liking to
You wouldn't?
them.
Okay.
But that's a trick.
Yeah?
If he's just going to like me for my looks, I'm going to treat you like a trick.
Applaud her. Bro, out here be pimping, man. You a P?
I'm not a P.
You're not a P?
No.
Kind of give me that vibe.
No, I just
But
know
you-
how to act. If you're going
but
to
you-
treat me one way, I'm going to treat you one way too.
So you know if you come across a trick, you gonna bust that lick. Is that a fair assessment?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you. And then go spend it with Daysky or somebody, huh? I'm just fucking.
I'm not
with
going to
you.
spend it on anyone else but myself and my dogs.
How many dogs you got?
I have 2 dogs.
Oh, okay. That ain't too bad. You keep them in a cage?
No,
You
never.
let them sleep
no.
all in your bed?
They can sleep
So
wherever
you
they
don't got
want.
nobody coming over there?
Well,
You
no,
don't
I
got
don't.
no male performers come over your house and perform?
Well, I have a second bedroom, like my content
okay.
room, but I think I've only had one. But I don't like people knowing where I live. I feel like that's a liability.
What happened?
Oh, I just said liability
oh,
again.
yeah. The last time you been on a date?
It was probably a few weeks ago.
And how did you meet that person?
Hinge, actually.
Hinge?
Yes, I'm active on Hinge.
What is that, a dating app?
It's a dating app.
How do you? I'm just amazed that adult performers, you are popular. Why?
Well, if anything, I get
I've
more
had a few.
followers.
So what made you go on a date with this person?
He was saying all the right things.
You have to pay for that app?
No, I don't pay for it.
Okay.
You can, but I'm not going to.
I think they make the men pay and not the women.
You have to pay like if you want more swipes in a day.
Okay. So he's saying all the right things. What's all the right things?
Not fixating on what I do for work.
Oh,
Asking.
how do they know what you do?
I
Oh, you
tag.
tell them.
I
Oh, you
tag
put
my
it on there?
Instagram. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't
You're
want-
bold. You're bold.
I don't want them to ask a lot of questions. I feel like that weeds out the ones who aren't interested. Then.
So he said all the right things. Not s- digging in your business like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He was a good conversationalist.
Oh, you got on the phone with him?
No, I just texted. I don't like to get on the phone with people.
Oh
I
my
don't
God!
know.
But sometimes some
I'll send
conversations
an
are meant to
audio
be.
message. I'll send an audio
You're a
message.
real
but-
millennial. How old are you? You want to say your age?
27.
Yeah, you're a jit. Come on, like sometimes as an adult, man. If you don't know how I speak, right,
Mm-hmm.
and we're texting each other, if you're not familiar with my terminology, how I speak, something I might send you might rub you the wrong way because of that. No?
I'm not highly offended. Like, it's not easy to offend
But
me
don't
like
you want to
that.
speak to the person? Don't you want to hear the voice? Don't you like women like to
Yeah.
hear a man's voice?
I'll do like one audio message because a voice is a turn off for me. And then he'll send it back and I'll be like, nope, sounds like Elmo. No, thank you.
You is
You is fried.
you fried, Cassie. You are
I'm
fried.
I'm fried.
Yeah,
What does
you're
that mean?
Fried, like you gone. All your marbles are gone. You like straight fried in the brain.
No, they're all there. I can feel them.
Hey, that is crazy. Okay, so where'd you guys go out to eat?
We went to a restaurant here in Fort Lauderdale. I forget what it was called. I think YOLO or something like that.
Okay, yeah, I'm familiar with that.
Yeah.
What'd you order?
It was the fish. I always do a fish.
And did you enjoy the
It was really good.
the lunch,
yeah.
the dinner?
Yeah, it was really good.
Did you enjoy the time?
Yeah, he was nice.
Oh, he didn't like how you look. You didn't like how you look.
How could you tell?
Because you just said it was
I hope
nice.
I hope he
you
never
said the
watches
event
this.
was nice, but you didn't
Yeah.
say he was nice.
No, I said he was
You
nice.
Didn't, you didn't know how, but you know how you looked before you got there. Don't they have their profile picture up?
There's a
Men be
Cat-
catfishing too?
Catfish, hatfish, fatfish,
men-
all of the above. Like
Fat fish?
fatfish,
What's fat
hatfish.
fish? You hide your fatness?
Yes.
It is time to stop the fuckery.
That's new to me.
and nothing against that, but like
No, I get it, but I wanted to let me know what I'm signing up for.
Yeah, exactly.
So what when you got to see him, what was the case?
he just wasn't who he was perceived to be, who I perceived to be in the past.
You don't ask for more than one picture?
Well, there were multiple.
And you couldn't tell? Like, I could tell when a woman's hiding her. I can tell by the arms. You can always tell by the pose. There's certain things you can tell that's going to let me know you got fat potential.
I think I always look for height more than anything, so that I overlooked. Like, I just really overlooked it.
Oh, they put their height on there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'll measure someone next to a door frame. Hey, You're not 6 foot.
You gotta. This is pure
It is
fuckery.
time to stop the fuckery.
So he hit you up after the date. Hey, how was your day
Yeah.
home? He has your phone number, and then how do you play it so where he doesn't hit you up no more? What do you do?
I'm really good
Your
at
interview's
going-
not coming out for a while, so
Okay, yeah. I'm not really nervous.
Okay,
I don't
alright.
think he's gonna look me up like that, but I go ghost. I
just don't respond no more?
I'm an asshole. Like I feel
you're,
so bad.
you're cutthroat. You got it, and that's
Yeah.
why I'm hard on the broads. That's why I'm hard on the broads because every woman has their phone. Every woman has their phone. So if they're not responding, especially if they're not at work or they work for themselves, you're not going to be able to tell me, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just seeing your." Even with DMs, when we're inviting people, you have your now performers. I get it because you're getting flooded with DMs. So I'm not taking it personal because unless you know what I'm
But
saying.
if I'm talking to you, I will still look out for your
Right, exactly.
DM. So
Exactly.
Yeah, if I'm not messaging you, I'm probably not interested in you, and vice versa.
So how long did it take till you stopped sending messages?
Well, he sent one the other day.
It is time to stop the
And you
fuckery.
just nothing, ghost.
Nothing. I just feel like it's.
Was it a
easy.
daytime text or a nighttime text?
It was a daytime text. I hate the late night text. Like that's like ew. Like this is flattering that you're thinking of me at this time, but also like, come on.
Wow. So, did he open the car door for you when you got there? You met him there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he walk into your car? You let him do that after y'all finished?
Well, I
You just-
Ubered.
oh, you didn't even want him to know you drive. You gotta be
My
real
car,
like that.
my
Yeah,
license
yeah.
plate. Scary place.
That shit's real. Damn.
It's real.
Damn. What's the horniest thing a man has done to you prior to being intimate with you?
The horniest thing.
Yeah. And the weirdest thing a man has done to you?
I can't even recollect like anything.
How about the weirdest thing a man has done on a date?
On a date.
Like yesterday, somebody told me that a man ordered her food for her. She
Ew,
thought that
that's
was weird.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say I went on a date and it was my worst date I've ever been on. I actually left early, snuck out.
What'd you tell him? You had to go to the bathroom and left?
Yes. It's the only time I've ever done that. But he was like steady insulting me, and it felt like a junior high thing. Like, and then later he messaged me. He's like, "I was nervous. I didn't know what to say." And I'm like, "So you said that my eyes are absurdly big, and that like
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he was just coming for me, and I'm like, bro, like if you hate me, just say that.
How'd you meet him?
It was a while ago. I was probably
Wow.
like 21, 22. And it was near my hometown, so college.
So that is weird.
It was weird as fuck. And then he was like, I was just nervous. And I'm like, well, bro, that's not the way to win me over. That was weird.
Give me the horniest. What's the horniest thing you've seen a man do towards you?
Just random dick pics. I get a lot of random dick
Oh,
pics.
even to this day.
Even to this day, yeah.
Sending you ashy and all, huh?
Normal, it's like people that now found out that I do porn randomly. Just dick pic. And I'm like, bro, I've known you since I was...
Oh, people that you knew.
Yes, yeah, and they just send it, and I'm like,
Wow,
what do you
stop it.
want me to
Stop
do?
it.
Yeah, I usually just tell them they're weird, and
That
was
is weird.
Yeah,
Like, what you supposed to do is, hey.
it's like, what response are they wanting? Like, oh my god, your dick is so cool. Like, no, your dick is mid. Okay.
Oh, I don't have boy. Anyhow. Wow. Cassie Lenoir joining us on the Bougie Show. If you could take back one thing in the adult film industry that you've done, what would that be?
I think anything. I
Nothing.
feel. Yeah.
No
I
scene,
feel,
no collab, nothing.
No, I've loved everyone that I've collabed with. I would collab with everyone again. But I'm, like I said, real selective. Like I go through the motions to make sure that I will be comfortable. Yeah, I don't think anything.
If you could change anything about the industry so far, I know you're fairly new to it. What would it be?
I feel like it's very political.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
Political-
competitive. Yes.
I guess I don't experience a lot of the competitiveness, but I like take myself
It's
out
coming.
of that. Yeah, I take myself out of that realm. But
But they're still competing with you, whether you want.
think
to
so?
Absolutely, especially the women.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I don't think like that. Like I'm a competitive person, but not in that aspect. Like I think everyone can win in this industry.
And I agree with that.
Yeah, just the politicalness and
Political is as far as elaborate a little bit. What do you mean by that?
I feel like a lot of girls in the industry will get more scenes based on who they know and who they fuck.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm gonna leave it at, simply.
You're not the first person to say that up under these lights.
Like and then I've come to understand that's how it's ran, but I don't agree with it because I come from like corporate America, so that's
why it's done that way, right? Because men are the ones
Patriarchy.
orchestrating. Yeah. Because there's a double standard in this.
Yes, there's definitely a double standard.
If you were a guy doing it, you get praise and nobody's,
Me and my friend who got me into the industry is a male, and we talk about it all the time. I get death threats in my email, and he gets people like, "Man, you're the greatest." And
why are you getting death threats?
Just people that know me. Like I had one person, I used to manage a coffee shop prior to this, and he was like, "I used to come to your coffee shop every day. Like, I hope you burn in hell, you whore." I'm gonna tell your whole family.
You don't send them like a picture of your vagina with you like throwing a middle finger in front of it?
No, I don't even respond. I feel like that's what they want is me to respond. I'm gonna act like I never even saw that shit.
Yeah. But then you ain't got no life too. I'm not going out my way to do all that.
Yeah.
You. I don't fuck with you. Just keep it moving. Interesting. Okay. Now, and I, there's truth to what you stated. Does nepotism, since we're on that, occur when adult performers get contracted? Do you think that nepotism occurs with contracted performers in this industry?
I'm gonna sound so ignorant.
Nepotism, no, it's fine. It's not a common. What really brought my attention was LeBron James bringing his son into the league, and they were saying, "Oh, nepotism, high," because he's not technically NBA ready. I don't know if he would have necessarily got drafted. You know what I mean? His talent isn't quite there. There's other people that are better than him that probably, especially to go to the Lakers, right? So, but your father is on Mount Rushmore, So I don't think it's wrong. I think people have been doing it since the beginning of time. But as far as performers being contracted, is it solely based off of them being a great performer because they're branded so well and their popularity, or do you think, like you said, somebody done sucked and fucked and
the latter.
Yeah.
The latter.
So nepotism. Do you think that nepotism occurs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. If you could take back, actually no, we kind of touched on that. What about your sex game needs the most enhancing? You could
probably my dirty talk.
Okay, you're not a natural dirty talk.
No, I'm not.
And that's good though. I like that.
I am like. If that's my man, like if I'm comfortable with you, like I could do it. But like random people, it's hard. It's definitely difficult.
Do you make a lot of eye contact?
I love eye contact. Yeah.
We had a performer here earlier. She's married, and she says she probably could. And she's a MILF, and she said that she could. When I asked her what could she enhance about her game, and she said make more eye contact. So I was like, you don't make eye contact? She said, I do, but I don't do it enough. And I said, is it because you're married? She says, yes, I think so, because it's so intimate.
Yeah.
With the eye contact. Could you do this if you were married?
No, I don't think I would want to. I would want to be loyal to my husband, but
if some performers say it's a job. It's strictly a job. I'm coming home.
It is a job, but I understand like a man, like, because the men that I like are alpha males and they don't want to share their woman. So if it comes to that, if I do get in a relationship, I guess.
Yeah, you're going to cut that out. Would you demand that he let you at least do some solos?
Yeah, like I think that's understood. If you're talking to me, like I'm gonna continue in this career. I also think like I make it known like I would want to shoot with them.
Oh, okay.
Like my significant other.
I feel you on that. Let's talk a little bit about vagina maintenance. What do you do to make sure that your kitty cat's good to go before and after working with a dread, a Daysky, Jack Slayher, etc.?
She's a tough little cookie. Not a lot can sway her, but of course.
You never been stressed out like that?
No.
Bounce back every time?
I bounce back, yeah.
No soreness the next day?
Well, there'll be soreness, of course, but it's like used to that. Like I've played a lot of sports, so there's other injuries that are worse.
Do you ever perform with somebody the next day after a dread scene or Daysky?
I have after Daysky before.
Yeah. How was that?
It was fine. Yeah.
Okay, so that's all you do?
Yeah.
You soak in the water, you use boric acid, all that?
Yeah.
You keep it shaved or are you a little bushy?
I have a landing strip.
Do you, since we're on it, one lady said to me yesterday that she likes the money shot to be on her lips. Do you like that? And then she says she likes to like let
Which
it.
lips?
Yeah, that's a fair question. On the lips underneath your waist.
The labia.
Yeah, but since you want to be technical, yes, but she kind of like to play with it like linguine noodles on her.
I've never done that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never done that.
It is time to stop the fuckery.
So let's go into some of
Noodles.
you caught it now. Let's go into a little bit of your tweets. July 29th, you tweeted, quote, does anyone still like fat asses anymore? What led to that tweet? And
I just tweet shit. Like,
Okay.
people told me that I need to start tweeting more word things. So I don't know. It just came to me. I'm like, does anyone still like fat asses? That's it.
let's go down a little bit earlier. July 25th, you tweeted, quote, the number one comment I get after a collab is how soft my skin is, end quote. What does Cassie Lenoir do to keep her skin soft and nice? Which I will confirm when we take pictures.
You're going to
When I
touch
put my
me?
arm
Okay.
around, when I put my arm around, I'll be able to confirm for y'all.
Lotion, I guess. Like skincare.
You stay out the sun.
Does it look like I'm in the sun a lot? I actually used to tan more,
Yeah.
but yeah, I do stay out of the sun typically.
Yeah, me too. So your vitamin D is low. Do you have to, like me and my vitamin? Isn't that crazy? We live in Florida and vitamin D is low. Well, I guess your vitamin D is not low.
Yeah, I get a lot of vitamin D.
It is time to stop the fuckery.
But I have been trying to be outside more.
Bonafide freak in the building.
You consider yourself to be a bona fide freak?
On some levels, yeah.
On some levels.
Yeah.
Let's go to another tweet. July 8th, you tweeted, at this point in my life, I don't know if men are using me for my ass or credit score. What's that all about?
I had someone that I collabed with. We were talking about credit scores, and he asked me what mine was, and mine is rather high. And then he was like, I think that's the sexiest thing about you. And I'm like, damn, I'm never going to tell anyone what it is again.
But that's a good thing. That means it shows responsibility.
It's a good thing, but I'm like, what do you want to use it for?
When's the last time you tricked off money? Like just jerked off money? Didn't care, just blew it. I feel like splurging today.
Well, I went to LA this past week, and I did.
But you went to work.
I went to work, but I also shopped.
Where you went shopping?
I went to the mall.
That's it? What'd you buy yourself? What'd you treat yourself to?
I bought myself 2 pairs of designer glasses.
How much you spent?
A little over $1,000.
Did you wear them yet?
I wore one in a picture, but not like out and about.
Okay. Tell me about a location you were sexually active that you never imagined would happen.
Somebody asked me this on one of my interviews I did the other day in a movie theater.
I've heard that before. Anywhere else? Was it a full crowd or was it?
No.
Okay.
I'm not an exhibitionist like that. I would be terrified. In a hot tub.
What were you? Would you get on your back and like get cuffed in? He put you in the book and kind of hit you missionary. How?
No, it was very much like I was jerking him off like this to start, and then I rode him. But because there was a few other people in there, but they were like way down in the front. We were in the back.
So you were quiet with it?
Very quiet. Yeah, I don't want to be caught.
Was it rubber or no rubber?
No rubber. He was my boyfriend at the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your go-to meal after a shoot?
I get bored with food. I'm a foodie, so like I can't eat the same thing. I switch it up.
Okay, so you don't have a go-to meal.
Not really, no.
You ever been hungry while being penetrated?
Yeah, I'm hungry a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really eat before we shoot. We want to be skinnier.
Yeah. If Cassie Lenoir could have a debate with one individual, dead or alive, who would that be and why?
Man, that was intense. I'm not really a debating person.
If you could have a dinner with one person, dead or alive, and have a constructive let me rephrase this. Let me state this over. If you could have a constructive conversation with one person, dead or alive, over dinner, who would that be and why?
Kris Jenner.
Kris Jenner.
Kris Jenner.
Why? Because the
I
business
feel like
mind.
she's
What would you pick?
Yeah, the business mind. I feel she's.
But she has
just
to be
very,
a savage too to do what she does, right?
Yeah, I think it would just be interesting to sit down to dinner with her and hear what she has to say.
Would you come in with your questions, or would you just let it flow naturally?
I would have a few questions that I'd want to touch on, but other than that, I'm very much an advocate of flowing naturally.
Okay. End goal for Cassie Lenoir.
Make a lot of money. Retire early.
And then do what with your money?
Travel.
Because you got to keep making money.
Yeah. Well,
Can't not-
invest, of course. Like
Okay.
I have a financial advisor.
Already?
Yes.
Damn, you backing out like that? All right, that's cool. I respect that.
Just like to
About
be
your business.
responsible.
Yeah,
I want to make sure that
yeah.
I'm doing the right things.
God, I need a woman like you in my life. Because I'm just reckless. All right, Cassie Lenoir, we're going to start name drop. That's when I state things. Not things. Where I state 2 performers in the industry. You're going to tell me your first thought that comes to the brain when I say their name.
Okay, this is fun.
And then I'm going to say a person from mainstream society that's well known.
Okay.
All right? We're going to start with Sarah J.
Sarah J.
Yes.
Curly hair.
Okay. All right. Curly hair. Rico Strong. I saw that you follow him on Twitter. Please don't tell me.
I'm
Please.
sorry. I don't know who that is. You have to show me a picture. I'm really bad with names.
Okay. Let's show you Rico Strong.
I'm definitely a face person. And if I haven't met them, it's harder.
Jesus.
I follow him?
Yes.
How many followers does he have?
He has a lot. He's one
That's
of the
probably
biggest
why.
performers ever to do it. He's not in his prime no more, but he was what
I'm flattered.
He's
Thank
what
you for following me.
Daysky and those guys are now. Was that.
Well, I guess nothing comes to mind then because I didn't know.
You follow him, so you.
Wow, I'm an asshole.
It's
I
okay.
need to pay
Last but
attention.
not least, Charleston White. I saw the fan bus clip.
I love
What's your first
Charleston
thought?
White.
You like
Funny.
Charleston White?
Yeah, funny.
What
as
did he
fuck.
do?
He's just funny. Like watching the whole set because like backstage.
Was he late? Because the other girl who she also was. He said she stated
He
that
was
he
a
was
little
2.5
late.
hours late.
Oh, it wasn't that late
Okay.
by any means.
And then she was an Asian girl. So she says you're from. She said she was from tongue twister.
Vietnam.
Vietnam. Oh, Vietnam. Right. And he was like, yeah, my granddaddy served in Vietnam. That's what he told her. Stop the fucker.
It is time to
He
stop the
says some
fuckery.
out of pocket stuff, but he gets away with it. I know. It's funny.
Yes, he does. I think because people kind of look at him like he's a
Not-
little bit off. He's fried.
Yeah.
He's fried. There goes
Yeah.
fried. There's your prime example. What fried is? That's him. He's fried
But
all the way to the teeth.
he's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
though.
What did he say to you when he saw you? Do you recall?
It was something about my New Balances, and that was my most viral clip. Actually, I gained a lot of followers from that, and that I was a real white girl
A real white girl?
Yeah.
Did he mean that by your personality wise?
because I was wearing New Balances.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He's small. Would you put it on him like for like a shoot, like content creating? If you wanted to
No,
do
he's
it?
not really my type.
But you wouldn't do it just because of the brands coming together?
No, I think he's married. I don't think he does that.
I'm saying if he did do it.
Theoretically,
Yes.
no, I probably still wouldn't. No.
All right, cool. That was good. Moment of truth. We're gonna start moment of truth. This is our last segment on the show. Before we wrap this up, the moment of truth is when I state things. If what I state is true, you say true. If it's false, you say false. And you can elaborate why it's false. If it's something you choose not to answer, you can say pass.
Okay, perfect.
Is that good? Okay. You've dated a man that didn't eat your vagina.
False.
Every man has to eat it.
Yes.
Do they have to lick it to stick it?
Of course, yeah.
Oh,
Foreplay is important.
Yeah, I don't eat. I don't take a,
You don't?
no, I've never done it. They all give the same expression.
Oh my god.
I think I'm gonna do it now, but it has to be for
You should
somebody
do
I'd
it.
have to be
I understand,
significant other, head over heels, because I'm not gonna have any woman just saying you didn't say that when you were eating my vagina. I'm just never gonna experience that. You're not gonna
That
throw
is
it back in my face.
crazy.
That damn sure ain't eat no booty, so
That's fine. I understand that. I would never ask you to.
Would you teach a man how to eat a vagina if he's never done it before? Like, would you want to take
Yeah.
that virginity from him?
Sure,
And
why
mold
not?
him
Yeah.
into
The
how you
perfect-
like
yeah,
it,
the
and
perfect
then tell him
lunch.
he can never do this to nobody else?
I wouldn't tell him that. He can do
okay.
it to whoever he wants.
One lady said she was like, if I do it, you can't do it to nobody else. You are selective when it comes to swallowing.
Yes.
You do swallow though?
Yes.
What you're selective, so that's true. Why? When do you become selective? What makes you want to swallow somebody's money shot or soul, I should say?
I look at how much water you drink, and then I look, do you eat fruits? And then I'll be
Valid.
like,
We can applaud
yeah.
that. We can applaud that.
And then if it's yes and yes, then yeah.
That's dope. You should never want a man to kiss you right after he skeets in your mouth.
No, you can kiss me.
Okay. If he says he doesn't want to, would you feel offended by that?
No, I understand everyone.
So that's
It's
false,
like-
and you understand.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Cool.
I'm bad at this game.
It's all good. A male performer put you out of commission because of the pounding you received to where you couldn't work the next day.
False.
Okay. You are a girth queen.
False. I'm never gonna define myself as that.
Cream pie is your favorite spot for the money shot.
False.
It's the breast,
No.
booty.
Booty. Yeah.
You like to just feel it shoot out on her? Is that
Yeah.
is? Okay.
Easy cleanup.
It's been a while since you've used a condom.
Yes. True.
You still remember how to use it?
Of course.
How to put it on the? You still remember how to put it on? Okay.
Of course.
18 is too young to become an adult performer.
True.
I agree. Most men can't handle dating a woman that is in the adult film industry as a performer.
True.
If a man wants you to peg his behind from behind, he is fruity with his booty. If your boyfriend,
Pass.
It is time to stop the fuckery.
if a man, okay, you don't have to answer that. But if a man if your significant other were to say, "Hey, I would like for you to purchase a strap-on," or "I bought a strap-on and I would like you to thrust me from behind," would you feel like they have bisexual tendencies?
I would definitely ask a lot of questions.
Would you continue to be with that person? Because you like alpha males, you like manly men. Would that work for you?
I would. I'm very open-minded if I really like someone, if I love someone. But they're gonna have to be very transparent with me, and there's gonna, like I said, gonna be a lot. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of questions. Would I do it? No, I would simply not do that.
But then would you look at them the same after that if they ask you for that? Because you're gonna be like, why do you need that? Am I not enough for you? Would you start to think that way?
No, I think because of what I do, like I understand everyone has their little thing, their little niche. So I'd be understanding, but I wouldn't do it.
You've had a performer ignore your double tap. Your double tap.
What is the double tap? Oh, like tapping out? I've never done that. So.
You never double tap?
Well, I have like squeezed someone's arm once.
Pinch somebody?
No, I've never had anyone ignore me though.
Why did you pinch him, squeeze him?
Because he was like crushing my shoulder, and it was
So just
bruised.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
a very
gotcha.
uncomfortable position.
If a man walks in the room naked with a fifth of tequila in his hand, ready to perform, you know you're gonna have a long night ahead of you.
He's performing like that,
No, he's coming in the room and you say you guys are about to get down, and he has that fifth of tequila in his hand and half of the bottle is drunk.
But this is not professionally,
No,
right?
this is
okay.
just. What's going through your thoughts when you see that? You know you about
He's
to get that
probably gonna
work.
pass out.
Are you not worried about him going to turn into a beast on you? No.
No, it'll still be quick.
Okay. So that's false then. You've gotten burned as a performer.
False.
Okay. Well, you're fairly new too. Okay, you'll be all right when you get your first chlamydia. God forbid you don't.
Well,
but,
I have been burned as like a normal citizen.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Was
but
it
not
chlamydia?
yeah. Thankfully.
If you had a son, you would prefer him not to become an adult performer.
Pass only because I don't have a son, so I can't.
If you were, you
But
don't
I
know
can't
how it feels.
Yeah,
So
I don't
daughter
know what
would be
it
the same
feels.
thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
I can't
that's
speculate
fair.
like that.
You sometimes think to yourself, how is all this going to play out?
Of course, true, all the time. Yeah.
You don't trust someone who owns a snake.
False.
Would you sleep in the bed with a snake beside you?
No, I don't like snakes or reptiles like that, but I'm not gonna trust them because they have a snake.
I don't trust people who own snakes.
Really, I don't trust people who don't like cats and dogs.
Wait.
If you don't like cats and dogs, fluffy little furry animals, you're fucked
Well,
up.
why do you? Okay, liking them and wanting them to live in your home is two different things, though.
Yeah, but if you're just like, I don't like dogs. Like I had an ex-friend who was like, I don't like dogs at all. Ew, get away from me. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I like pit bulls, blue nose in particular.
That's
I
all,
find those.
But if you saw a dog walking down the street, you'd be like, ew, get the fuck away from
No,
me.
I'm not going.
Or you would be like,
I'm not-
oh, that dog is so cute.
Well, I'd be skeptical because I don't know where that dog came from. If it has rabies, etc. Cats, doesn't matter what it is. I'm not going to allow it to touch me because I don't know. But I'm bougie, so
You're bougie,
But I'm
I
only
guess.
saying that I'm not a random dog, and because I've coming from New York, you just something about
I
a
guess
random
so.
animal running around just freaks me out.
I'll
a little
approach
bit.
any animal.
You would?
There's a little duck out there, and there's a family on the road. One of the ducks died, and I was gonna go move it off to the side of the road.
And that's fine. You're a good Hamarian. I get it. I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, but I would I don't have fear when it comes to animals. I definitely would.
I do. I got bit by a dog as a young age, so I'm not just gonna run up on
Oh,
a
I've
dog.
been bit too. I got my scar right there, but I would still run up on one.
You wouldn't run up on a possum or a raccoon?
I actually used to have a pet raccoon.
Fuck.
It is time to stop the fuckery.
You won't run, but reptiles you ain't messing with. But dogs and cats.
I don't
you
know if
straight.
they're poisonous or not. That's scary to me.
I don't like reptiles neither. I always want to. Let me not say that.
I'll observe them, but I'm not gonna like touch them.
I'm fascinated with alligators from a distance.
From a distance,
Just
yes.
how they move and stuff. But I
Yeah.
don't like them because they kill human beings. So I don't.
Yeah, I would touch a little one, but not a big one. We were thinking the same thing.
You don't like pit bulls?
No, pit bulls are
I
cool.
just like the way
yeah.
Blue does. I have a homie.
They're very
He
cute.
breeds dogs. He breeds some exotic pit bulls. So I took a liking to those.
Yeah,
But I think a lot of men, when they want to get pit bulls, they do it more of a macho thing than actually being
Yeah,
dog
then they don't
lovers.
train them right, and
Yeah.
then they end up in the shelter, and it's so sad.
All right. I think that's it for Moment of Truth. This is your camera. Can you let the audience know something rare about you?
Something rare. I used to own a bakery.
What was your favorite thing to bake?
I specialized in custom cakes, so like the real fancy cakes.
Oh, so you're going to kill the cupcake scene we're going to do here. Oh, my gosh. Why did you stop?
It was in my hometown. I had it for approximately 5 years.
Oh, wow. You're
Yeah.
a real businesswoman then. You went that long.
Yeah, it was, me and my dad actually, we co-owned it, but I was the one who ran it and did most of this stuff. But it was COVID. It's also hard being in business with your family. Love my dad. I respect him more than anyone in the world, but it was just hard and I wanted to move. So
I was going to ask you, do you have siblings down here with you?
No,
You
yeah.
by yourself?
Yeah, I moved by myself to Dallas 3 years ago. And then I moved. I didn't tell my family that I was moving to Miami either.
Why?
My dad, he gets really,
I'd be worried if my
Paranoid,
daughter was going
yeah.
solo all around the place too.
I'm 27.
I have a daughter. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But
What does that matter?
but I'm also,
attractive
he
woman and
always
you travel
tells
the
me, you're my smartest child.
You are
Like,
smart.
I'm never worried about you finding your way. So I did have to tell him before I moved because he was having some heart issues and stuff, and I didn't want to stress him out.
Right.
So he was like, your mom and I are going to come and visit you in Dallas. And they said a weekend, and I said, well, actually,
I moved to Miami.
I'm going to be moving to Miami.
Why did you go to Dallas in the first place?
Because my dad is very protective. I wanted him to feel comfortable. I have an aunt and an uncle that live in Dallas.
Okay,
so it was either Dallas or Nashville.
Okay, got you. And then you came to Miami, obviously, for work.
For work,
purposes.
yeah, for work
But you
purposes.
wouldn't live in Cali?
I hate Cali. Do not like Cali.
Why? You don't like the homelessness, the dirty streets?
That I don't. Yeah, the homelessness, traffic
The
is
weather's
terrible.
immaculate, though.
The weather is really beautiful, I will say. I'm not a fan of the humidity
Yeah,
here.
neither. Hate it.
Yeah, it's terrible. My hair hates it as well. But yeah, and the people. Some of the people
Why, is it too liberal for you?
No, I don't mind the liberalness. I don't like snaky people.
Oh,
like,
it's fake.
Fake.
Yeah, it's a
fake
fake.
as
It's-
fuck.
that's what
It's
they call
also
it.
fake
It's
here,
fake.
but LA is like
Yeah, it's real
different
fake
type of
over there.
fake.
Yeah. It's a different type of fake.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. We can applaud that one, goddammit. Something rare about you to the camera. Can you let the audience know something rare about Cassie Lenoir?
That's not the bakery thing.
Oh, sorry. I did ask you that. I'm sorry. But I was that's not rare. That's a hustle. Like, you
That is
deserve to be
rare.
applauded. No, but that's like, when I say rare, I mean like, okay, if you smoked weed, do you roll? Oh, I roll all my weed while I'm naked. You know, something rare like, you know.
Damn, I feel like an ordinary person. I feel like there's nothing really super rare.
There's got to be something rare. Give me something. When you come home, do you take your bra off immediately?
I get naked. I walk around my house naked.
all
I
the
don't
time?
wear clothes in my house. I
Your
guess,
dogs ever try to lick your breast?
No.
Okay, I was just
Yeah.
trying to I'm saying when you're hugging them, I don't know. I don't know.
No, they're chill. They're in their own little world.
So nothing rare about you.
Not that I
You
can
don't
think
sleep. You
of.
don't have to put a pillow a certain kind of way. You don't have to sleep on your side. I don't just
I sleep directly on my face. I guess that's pretty weird.
on your face. So
Literally,
that's
like,
bad for your
pillow.
back, though.
They say it's bad for your face too.
Yes,
It's gonna prematurely
when I was
develop
getting
wrinkles.
That is correct. I was told that by when I went to get a facial.
Good thing
Yeah,
Botox
they
is a
said don't
thing.
sleep on. All right, the floor is yours. Before we get out of here, can you let them know what to expect from you in the near future and next year, whatever, what you got coming? That's your camera.
Okay. Near future, have nothing super crazy planned, but excited to see where the road takes me. Definitely on the come up though.
Any shoots that they can be anticipating? No, you're not gonna say that, or you just don't know yet.
No, it's also last minute. That's what I've had to become used to. Everything is very last minute in this industry.
Last time you read a book? Okay.
It's been since college, and I love to read too, but I just haven't.
Last movie you watched?
The last movie I watched was Gone Girl.
Give me a good show to watch.
I've been watching The Bear.
You looking at me and based on the conversation we've spoken for the last hour, do you think that's something I would be intrigued with?
You don't like cooking?
No, I'm just based on the conversation we had. Give me a show that you think I would like, that you think I might not have seen before we get out of here.
No, okay. I don't watch a lot of shows.
I'm currently watching Sopranos now when I have time. So.
Sopranos is that's cool. Okay.
Took me a minute to finally start watching.
That's something my dad would watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cassie Lenoir joining us on the Bougie Show. It was a pleasure. I think this interview was very informative. I definitely think there's a bright bulb in your brain, and you're gonna go far.
Thank you.
And I wish you the best. We wish you the best in your future endeavors. And you ready to go take some pictures and do some B-roll?
Yeah, let's take some pictures.
Let's knock this out. The one and only Cassie Lenoir. She is on her way to being, if not already, one of the top performers out there. We wish you the best. Thank you, Cassie Lenoir. The business. Bougie Show merch coming. Bonafide freaks, fried, all that good stuff. Stop the fuckery. You already know. We are checking out this whole Bougie Show. Yo.
It's the Bougie Show with Zay the DJ. Zay the DJ. Zay the DJ.
Great interview.
Thank you. It was fun.
Yes, you were. You watched some of the interviews before you came on, so you know.